Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to do a quick demo run through of my newly created app, AI Job Board. Initially, I had already a recording, but unfortunately, my mic dropped out, so the footage got kind of messed up. So we're going to do it one more time. But yeah, just give a quick run through of the app. It basically is a job listing site, and it allows you from a both job seeking side to look for job listings and apply, and from an employer side to post job listings and look at potential applicants. And the cool thing is that it's completely made from scratch. I'll go through the tech stack a little bit later, and I also added some AI integrated features too to on this like new kind of AI boom wave to kind of like give you a better time both applying and looking at applicants. So let's open up Cursor, and again, none of this code is AI generated. It was all written by hand. But we're just gonna go to the README real quick to kind of like give a general idea of the app. So yeah, this is the tech stack. You can see for the front we're using Next.js, React, TypeScript, Tailwind, Radix, MDX editor. And for the backend, we're using Next.js API routes, Drizzle for the ORM, ingest, clerk, and upload thing for uploading files, clerk for authentication and payment integration. But yeah, so for the features, for the job seeker side, we have an AI-powered job search, so you can query using natural language, just typing in like, oh, I want an entry-level job that offers more than $100,000 USD for salary. We have smart notifications. You can also sign up for a daily email notification in order to be able to see job listings that you can filter to match your specific preferences. Resume management, meaning you can upload your resume and see what the AI generated summary would be that the employer could also see to look at your resume in a more streamlined manner. Application tracking to kind of just track your application, and on the employer side also to see which stage you're currently at. And then yeah, advanced filtering, which we'll also see later. For employer side, just job listing management, so you can create, edit, manage jobs that you want to push. Applicant management, like we talked about, which is also the applicants are ranked using AI from a scale of 1 to 5 stars. Organization settings, kind of like job seeker notifications, but this email thread will instead show the top ranking applicants, which you can also filter by their star rankings. You can also feature listings, so they're higher up and more likely to be seen on the job listing board. And then yeah, just application analytics, so looking at different applications for current job and what stage they're at. Yeah, and those are the AI features, which I already talked about. So let's just jump right into it. We're gonna start up some new server instances or terminal instances. Here we go. Start up our, Start up our development. Let's start up our backend, and let's start up our database. You can just kind of see what's going on in the back end. But yeah. Okay, so this is a complete new instance of our job board. As you can see here, for now the name of the job board is just Mike's Jobs. We can change that later. But let's go ahead and sign in, or sign up if this is your first time. So you have GitHub, Google for your immediate authentications, and then if you want to manually enter your information, you start with your email address and then put in your name, and your password, all that good stuff. We're using Clerk for our authentication. So let's just quickly use Google for now. We're going to sign up using my account. That's me. Alright, so now we're in, but because this is the development right now, and we haven't pushed a product, we have to manually put this information into our backend. So here you can see a new clerk user was created. You can also see on the clerk dashboard, if we refresh here, that we were indeed put into our clerk, but we have to actually put it into our dev server, so it actually goes into our database. So here we just send it to our dev server, and here you can see a new user was created. And if we go into our database, refresh, you can see a new user is now in our database, which is good. Let's go back, refresh again. Alright, now you can see here, this is my user profile. You can modify your email address, add one, update your profile if you want to, right? This all looks good though, so you don't have to. Our Google connected account, security. You can set a password if you do so choose. And okay, so this is the applicant side, but as you can see, there's no current job listings because it's a new fresh instance. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna go into the employer dashboard side and check out some stuff there. And as you can see, when I click on employer dashboard, it's now asking us to create an organization, which since my name is Mike Zahn, I'm just gonna call it Mike Zahn Inc. And the reason it does this, right, is because you need to be in an organization or a company, obviously, to actually like filter or list job listings. And so you first, the process basically is you first log in or sign up as a user, and then you attach yourself as a user of a certain organization or like a member of a certain organization, so they can say like you're like a hiring manager, an applicant manager, all that good stuff. So you can actually manage the organization's job listings and all that good stuff. So go ahead and create an organization. As you can see here, we don't have any job listings yet, so let's go ahead and create our first one. We could just go on LinkedIn and just copy over some information to make our lives a little bit easier. Let's say this one offers $100,000 salary in Los Angeles, California. Say it's in office, full time, mid-level experience, and all this good stuff. Oops. Here we go. Okay. Oh, also forgot to mention, I can't actually create this job listing yet because I also have to manually put the organization into our dev server. So as you can see here, let's go ahead and send that, and also send this. And yeah, as you can see, it properly did what it needed to do. And now let's try again. Cool, and now we have a job listing. As you can see here, all that good information. And now it's still technically a draft, you can see on the sidebar. So if we actually want to publish it so people can see it, we just press the publish button. You can also edit information here, If let's say we wanted to say hello, as you can see here, properly updated. Anywho, let's go ahead and publish this job listing. Oh wait, we can't because we have to upgrade our plan in order to be able to actually post job listings. And so let's go ahead and upgrade our plan. As you can see here, we have 3 basic plans. We have the basic, growth, and enterprise, which you can either pay for monthly or annually. We're gonna build annually for these, and so we're gonna go ahead and go with the growth plan. Let us post 3 job listings and feature 1 job. Yeah, subscribe. We're gonna pay with our test card. You can see the total due today is $2,400. If we go into our email attached to the organization, you can actually see we also get a receipt for this payment. And let's go back. Okay, now let's go ahead and publish this job. Cool, and now you can see it's an active job. Let's just go ahead and do one more job. Just to give a better idea of some of the features that we offer. Let's say this job offers a salary of $25,000 a year. Let's say it's in New York. Actually, let's just see where this job is offered. Burbank, California. Now let's just say it's New York. Let's say it's remote. Let's say it's junior level. Let's get all this good information. Oh, they actually pay by the hour, 55 to 60. So let's go ahead and change this to hourly. Just say it's 60 an hour. This is the information. And this is in New York. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and also publish this job listing. Okay, And now let's go back to our job board. As you can see, it updated properly with these 2 new job listings. You can also see they have tagged with new because they are new. And now if we want to filter, we can, let's say, just put in business analyst. Oops. Let's just say business. Okay, as you can see, it's filtering properly. Let's say we want to filter by city. New York. Filters properly. Let's go ahead and look into using our AI search. So show me jobs that let's say are in New York. And as you can see, that also works properly. Okay, going into our user settings, you can also see that you can turn on daily email notifications. So let's say I'm looking for jobs that are business roles. Okay, let's go ahead and save your notification settings, and we'll use this later. But for now, let's go back to the job board, and let's say we actually want to apply to this job, the business systems analyst job. Okay, with all this good information, let's go ahead and click on apply. First thing you need to do is upload your resume. And so let's go ahead and upload my actual resume. Cool, resume uploaded successfully. As you can see here on the back end, it's currently creating a summary, AI summary of the resume. This might take just a little bit. Okay, just finished. Let's go back, refresh. You can see now we have a good quick summary of our resume. You can also view the resume if you so choose. Okay, and now let's go back to our job board. Apply. You can also add a cover letter if you want. Okay, we've officially applied for this job. Now let's go to the employer dashboard. So you can see here, after I've applied, it's updated and it shows me a 5-star ranking. So it also shows that the AI applicant ranking also correctly worked because my resume lined up with like a lot of the qualifications and things wanted in this role. You can see what date we applied on. We can also change the stage. So let's say we're interested in this individual. Let's say we interview this individual. Let's say we hire this individual. Let's say we deny this individual. And then they end up getting out of our list if we deny them, obviously, right? Because they get deleted. Let's go ahead and go back. Let's say we want to apply for machine learning engineer. Also apply here. Go back to employee dashboard. As you can see here, you can also view the resume. So you can also see the AI generated resume along with the original resume if we so choose. You can also view their cover letter. Cool. If there are more, you can also, filter by how many rows per page, choose which page you're looking at, all that good stuff. You can also feature this job. If we go back, you can see now it shows up in purple. It's now at the top of the list and it's featured. And okay, also on the employer side, we can do is go into user settings, and we can actually also turn on notifications here. Let's say we want applicants with a minimum of a 4-star rating, and we save these notifications, right? And if we go into our database, we can also see, so for users, you can see their organization settings should show up as true because we updated our user notification settings, along with it for both organization and for user notifications, right? And if we go into organizations, we should also update. We should be able to see that the new applications notifications is also true. Okay, and again, this is the dev server, so we need to manually go ahead and invoke these instances to actually send those notifications or those emails. So let's go into our server. As you can see here, we have 2 functions, prepare for the organization notifications, prepare for the user job listing notifications. And once these run, once we invoke these will then trigger the actually sending of the emails. As you can see, they're being triggered by these instances. Okay, let's go ahead and invoke this one. As you can see, we're preparing that we're sending the organization user emails. And then let's go ahead and do the job listing one. As you can see, we're also preparing sending those out. Go back to my email. you can see here we have the new applications for our job listings, as you can see, and you can see the new daily listed job listings. Cool. See, and I believe for now that is about it. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. I think for next steps or next iterations, we're going to be looking at making it look a little bit prettier, also adding an AI generated cover letter option, maybe adding some toggle features for the AI, so you don't have to always query it by just using natural language, although that's like not really a problem. Being able to save your previous queries for AI queries. And then also I have this idea of expanding or actually scaling this application into becoming a dating app. So the idea is it would be dating for it would be like Indeed but for dating. And instead of job listings, you'd actually post date listings. And so the employer side is someone who wants to go on a date. Let's say they want to go bowling or mini golfing. So they would post a date, let's say their availability or a time they would prefer and the actual contents of the date. And then on the applicant side, someone would actually apply to go on that date with that person, and they would, submit their profile as their resume, and they would maybe write a cover letter to explain why they want to go on this date or why they should be chosen. And then in the same way, like the employer side could look at those different applicants and decide who they actually want to go to. And the reason for this is because a lot of times on dating apps like Hinge or Tinder, there's a lot of small talk that doesn't really lead anywhere. People get ghosted, and there's usually a lack of follow through and actually getting to the date stage, which is where you really need to be if you want to actually meet someone, see if you guys click, and go from there, right? There's a lot of unnecessary formalities before that step. And so this app would just get rid of all of that unnecessary things, and just allow you to go straight to the date and see if you click, and just get to know someone on a good level without having to go and slog through all the stuff that's unneeded beforehand. Yeah, so let me know what you think, and thank you for taking a look at my initial demo. Hopefully I'll be pushing this to production soon, unless I want to iterate and finish the dating functionality first. But I'll keep you updated. But thank you so much and have a good day.